Okay, yeah. Good morning, students. Today we are going to start with practical number three. So, this practical is about, we can say, calculating mean, median, mode, then quartiles, interquartile range, and then basically, we can say displaying histogram. Okay. So, let us start with that practical. Okay, so I am on my R screen. Now let me take a vector. Okay, so I'll make a vector first of all. Let me just increase a little bit of fonts. Okay, yes. So let me make a vector. Let's say this is my vector. Okay, and I'm going to give some values to the vector as C, 8, 10, 9, 10, 7, 8, 9, 12, 11, 8. We will take a vector with some values to be repeated, okay, because we have to calculate the mode also, okay. Fine, let's print the vector. Okay, so the vector is absolutely fine. Okay, now let's start now with the first, we can say, statistical operation, that is we call it as mean. Okay, so we already are aware about that, how we calculate the mean, and you all have already calculated it into your theoretical sessions. Okay, so now when it comes to R, what we are going to do is, so let's say I'm going to make a variable. Okay, or you can also have it like something like mean of, let's say, v1. Okay, mean of v1. And then, and to just maybe avoid repetitive names, okay, let's stick to like, okay, my mean, something like that. Okay, and the function that we are going to use is mean. Okay, the function that we are going to use is mean, right, in the bracket. So this is the function mean. Please just don't get confused. This is just the name of your variable. Okay, that is my mean. That is just the name of your variable, and mean is your name of the function. You are just going to pass your vector over there. Okay. So the simplest way to see your answer is you can write print my mean. Okay. Now, if you want to display your answer with some kind of message, then you can write cat. Okay, the value of mean is, okay, and then you can put a comma. You can write down your variable name and then put a slash in at the end. Okay, so this is how the display will come. So this is the first statistical operation, that is we call it as finding the mean. Okay, similar to this, let's now find your the median. So I will write my min will be equals to, the name of the function to find median is again very simple. It's median. We are going to pass the vector. Okay, so the simplest way to check your value of median is this. And if we at all want to print it, then we can go it with something like this, and we can say the value of median is, okay. So this is what we call it as the next operation, that is the uh, finding out the median. Now let us see how we can actually basically find out the mode. Now to calculate the mode, okay, there is some, we can say, different aspect. For that, first of all, whatever vector we have to actually convert the vector into table. So how we are going to do so? So I'm just going to have another variable which says y. okay, which will be equals to table of v1. Okay, so just I'll write it again. So it will be y is equals to table of v1. Okay, and if at all, second, yeah. So if at all now I'm going to print my y, okay, it will look like this. Now, why we did so? Because then we actually come to know by doing this that which value in the vector is repeated how many number of times. So we just came to know 7 was just once in a vector, 8 was repeated 4 times, 9 twice, 10 twice, 11 was there one time, and 12 was there one time. Okay. Now once we get this into y, okay, we have to make use of, we'll say, names. Okay, so actually we'll write something like my mod is equals to names of y, okay, which names of y, which y is equals to, okay, so this will actually put it into square brackets, which y is equals to max of y, okay, square bracket n. Okay, yeah, so we forgot one another braces, okay, over here. See, this is how it looks like. My mod is equals to names of y, which is our table, which y is equals to max of y. So we want max of y will actually help us to find out which y is having the maximum occurrence. Okay, and so when we'll calculate this, we will get 4, but then names of y will find out that where the occurrence of 4 is there, so it will say the occurrence of 4 is at 8. So logically, by doing this, we get our mod value, that is 8. Okay, and if you want to print it, okay, we probably write the get command, okay, and we'll write the value of mod is, okay, that's it. So this is how we are going to actually find out the value for mod. Okay, so just again, if we just do a quick recap from the beginning, then we took a vector, okay, we printed the vector. Then we made use of mean function to calculate the mean. Then we made use of median function to calculate the median. And then to get the value of mod, we converted the vector into the table. And then basically we are going to make use of, we can say, this command, my mod is equals to names of y, which y is equals to max of y. So that will give us the value of mod. Okay. Now, how we can find the quartiles? Okay, so as you on that already said that there could be different variations. Okay, that we can get. So, the simplest way to find the quartiles is we can write quantile. Okay, and pass our vector. Okay, and what we see is that we got the answer in form of 0%, 25%, 50%, 75%, and as well as the 100%. Okay, if you want to find out the interquartile range, okay, the function is IQR. Okay, so it will help you to find the interquartile range. And if you want to find out the value of range, which will be actually, or let's say you wanted to just find out um the range value in between. So in that case, okay, you can do it something like max of v1 minus mean of v1. Yeah, I think this also we have already done into a theoretical part. So that is going to be your range value. And to print the histogram, okay, of these vector, okay. So again, first of all, let me just revise you what we done after the mode calculation. We just made use of quantile function and passed over vector. Then the interquartile range, the function is v1, the function is IQR, and then max of v1 minus mean of v1. Okay. Now to display the histogram, okay, we can write first, and in bracket we can write v1, okay, and once we print enter, okay, we are going to get an histogram like this, okay. So we would be seeing that the whole area is actually divided among different number of frequencies, okay, that is there into the vector. Okay. There are different options to actually we can say color the histogram and so on. Okay, so we can pass certain options over here and explore and see that how we can actually color the histogram with various colors. Okay, fine. So I'll just close this graph. Okay, and let us come back to a quick revision again. So what we saw is we made a vector. Okay, we calculated the mean using the mean function. We calculated the median using the median function. Then we calculated the mode. First of all, we have to convert our vector into a table, and then we have to actually make use of names of y, which y is equals to max of y. It will actually give you the mode. Then we actually calculated the quantiles. To calculated the quantiles, we made use of the function quantile, pass the vector, then interquartile range, that is IQR, then range, max of V1 minus mean of V1, and then finally the histogram with the help of this function. Okay, so if I just, this is how it is going to look like. It will render it into a different device. Okay, if you see it is named on the top that it is R graphics device 2. Okay, so this is all about we say practical number.